My name is Kate Meyer. I am currently dancing out of Philadelphia, primarily teaching Kizomba. We started with a conversation about just basic steps. So basic one is a half-time step, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in place. We talked about transitioning our weight and using the ground to gain energy. So as we roll our foot down, that makes our knees bend and straighten, which then toggles my hips from a lower position to a higher position, right? From level 1 to level 2. That is our natural hip movement. It's all derived through the ground. We talked about having your frame up top really nice and smooth, no upper body movement, because as we're connected here, we don't want extra movement communicated to our follower. So we talked about our frame here, staggered feet, connection, relax those shoulders, nice. So basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic 2 is a side step. I'm going to turn this way. So starting on the left for the leaders, right for the followers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic 3 is walking. We talked about every time we take a step, we need to clear our other foot, no matter what direction we're going. So as we walk, 1, 2, 3, we're going to collect and close our feet, and we're going right back the other way, 1, 2, 3. So it's a 3-step basic, not 4. Here we go. Walk, 2, close, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, close. From this direction, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, close, 1, 2, close. We also did quick, quick, slow. So we sent our leader back on the first one, quick, quick, slow. 2 beats to collect, transfer the weight so the other foot is free. We're going to go the other way. Quick, quick, slow. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those are all of our basics for Kizomba. Now as we're talking about urban kids, we talked that we need touch steps, which differentiates our urban kids from our Kizomba. So we started with this drill where one person was initiating a touch step to the back, to the side, to the front. We switched feet to the back, to the side, to the front. Again, what's important here is your division of weight. So as I do a touch step, touch, I'm keeping 90% of my weight planted and only 10% on the foot that's completing the touch. And we also talked about the same thing, completely clearing your foot as you complete your touch steps. So we went in those 3 directions. Then we transitioned to doing that with a block. So if I'm asking my follow to do a touch step, as a leader, I need to initiate that through a block, and that comes through increased energy through your framed, aka a little bit more pressure to have her block instead of continuing that movement. So if I were to block her, I'm going to use my frame, increase the pressure, increase the energy, but just a little bit to have her stop and either recollect or transition the movement, step a new direction. So we did basic 2 to practice this, and then I called a block, and you can go either direction. Basic 2, let's transition this side. Basic 2, block, we went back, okay? Block, block, transition. Other foot. From there, we talked about tracks on our feet. So I explained that as I'm walking, I have this track for my left foot, this track for my right foot, but there's also a track where my feet could step on either side. So I could bring my right foot over to this side and be walking in this track. Vice versa, I could bring my left foot over to my right and be walking on the opposite track. I can enter those from the back, or from the front. The pattern that we worked on today was a V shape. So we started new line, block at the back, transition. New line, block at the back, transition. As you are making this movement, it's really important to line up your knees. So ladies, if you have bigger thighs, you have to reach further around so that as you come through, your knees are stuck together. And we talked about creating that stick-it motion, lining up my knees and completely transferring my weight onto this foot so that my new foot is free to start a new line. So we practiced this with a partner. We did it together in frame. So we did new line, transition, block, new line, transition, new line, transition, and then we did it staggered with a pattern. So we walked 2 steps out, 1, 2. From here, we blocked, transitioned, new line. Rather than continuing that step, we went basic 2. From the other side, we walked 1, 2, block, transition, new line, basic 2. You can see that my frame is still really light. I don't need to engage much energy, so I'm blocking. As I transition her, I'm giving an indication with my frame that she needs to step into that track. New line, I'm releasing my frame, relaxing my frame, back to basic 2. From the side, one more time. Walk, 1, 2, block, transition, new line, establish new frame. Awesome. Good? Yes, thank you.
Thank you.